Hi, welcome to my channel, My Great Wall of Manga. I'm Amanda, and I've been in love with manga for well over a decade. In fact, I even built a wall out of it. On this channel, I'll be pulling a series off the wall at random, and we'll go over a quick summary, introduce you to some of the main characters of the series, and I'll give you 5 reasons why you should read this manga. Okay, for this episode, we're going to be looking at the manga And the Happy. And it is by the creator Kotoji. Okay, the story is about a girl named Ruri who sees herself as a fairly average girl, nothing particularly special about her. It begins on her first day of high school. She's kind of bemoaning going to school because she doesn't really want to have to go to a school that's farther away from her neighborhood. As she was heading towards school and she crosses over a bridge, she hears a noise, and she looks over the edge of the bridge, and there's a girl hanging there by threads. The girl doesn't seem to be panicking or anything, but, it kind of looks like she's about to fall. Ruri tries to save her, but it ends up not working out, and the girl falls off the bridge into the water. Of course, Ruri is kind of freaking out because somebody just fell off a bridge, so she runs around to the bank of the river to see if she could fish the poor girl out. Ends up the other girl is totally fine, and just kind of laughs it off, is like, oh yeah, this thing happens, no big deal. And it was like, acts like it's nothing. So Ruri's still kind of rattled by it, but she heads to school and ends up the other girl is in her exact same class. Ruri's like, this is so strange. And then their homeroom teacher finally shows up to the classroom. Yeah, the teacher's kind of strange too. The teacher declares that everyone in the class is unhappy. They might not know it, but they are unhappy. The class that they have all been gathered into is a special class whose goal is to find happiness. Every single student has to find happiness. Ruri just thinks this is crazy and bizarre. After she gets to know some of her other classmates, she finds that it's not just unhappiness that these students seem to have a common connection with. All the students are also weirdly unlucky. Like, not just, oh, things don't work out. Like, they have terrible luck. Okay, and now for the characters. The main character, of course, is Ruri, and she's kind of the aloof, a little bit arrogant, the type of characters that you would definitely see in anime as, like, the class president. That kind of character. But when the topic comes up to her boyfriend, she becomes very shy and bashful, and it's mostly because he is a construction sign. I don't mean that her boyfriend is a construction worker. Literally, she has a crush on a safety sign at a construction site. So, yeah, she's a little bit strange herself. Next up is Botan. Botan is very pretty and demure, but she's also extremely frail, weak, and very, very sickly. Like, even the most basic tasks are dangerous for her. Somebody shook her hand and broke her fingers. She went on a hike and almost died from exhaustion within the first 10 minutes. I mean, she is sick and frail to extremes, to the point that she shouldn't be going to public school. But anyhow, that's Botan. And last is Anne. And of anybody in the class, she has the most extreme bad luck. To the point that it's kind of random and defies the laws of physics. Like, she loves animals, and animals do come up to her a lot to bite her and attack her. Like, animals hate her guts. She tries to, like, save animals from, like, getting wet or something bad happening to them, and they will bite her. That's how she ended up on dangling from the bridge. She was trying to save a puppy. What else? Oh, she tried to cross a bridge while the class was on a hike, and the bridge was attacked by monkeys with Swiss Army knives. Where did they even get pocket knives from? And then, even when she managed to survive crossing the bridge, they stole her lunch. I mean, seriously, she has terrible luck. When the class was given grocery store eggs to try to care for a little bit, and they weren't supposed to break them, well, hers didn't break. It somehow hatched into a chick that decided to sit on her head and peck at her. I mean, seriously, she has such bad luck. Okay, and 5 reasons to read Anna Happy. Number 1, it is super funny. It is filled with slapstick humor and just complete randomness. It is so funny. If you really need, like, a pick-me-up, or you just love reading things that'll make you laugh, this is definitely the manga for you. Number 2, cute girls doing cute things. The drawing is very cute. I mean, super, super borderlining chibi, cutesy drawing. And even though the poor characters are usually put through the ringer and just have terrible things happen to them, at least they look adorable doing so. So, there's lots of scenes where they're happily walking along, or they're just doing, hanging out as friends, and, I mean, bad things happen to them during that, but they still look cute while they're doing it. Number 3, unlike a lot of shoujo, this is actually just a friendship story. There's no romance interest, there's no, other than Ruri that has a crush on a inanimate object, there really isn't any, romance storyline. So if you're kind of getting tired of all the shoujos always being romances, this is just, a friendship story, so it's really nice. Number 4, if you've had just one of those bad luck days where everything seems to be going wrong, like a total Monday, then this is the perfect remedy where you can just sit back and laugh and watch characters that have so much worse luck than you. Because I'm sure whatever, bad thing happened in your day, you probably weren't attacked by a bear just randomly. I'm pretty sure. So, if you're having some bad luck, this is a great remedy for it. And number 5, if you like the manga Hayate Combat Butler, or Moon Boy, or Squid Girl, this is right there. I mean, has the same kind of just random things showing up, the kind of defying logic and the laws of physics type bad luck, just the kind of slapstick fun that, you can just laugh at and you don't have to think too hard about it. It's not an in-depth story or anything. It's just a whole bunch of comedy skits kind of strung together. So, really fun, not serious, lots of comedy, good thing to just relax to. Okay, and that's my review of Anne Happy! Thank you for visiting my channel, My Great Wall of Manga. If you're interested in anime too, please visit my website, animehanabi.com.